Y'all, this is the song right now. Tired of the way he treats me. Tired of the guilty feelings. Tired of the broken dreams. I'm tired of the public scenes. I'm tired of the baby mamas. Tired of all the ghetto drama. What up, y'all? I got a couple cards out. So pretty much right now, things are a mystery. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. The reason why things are a mystery, let me turn this light on real fast. Hold up, swallow. Let me turn the light on. Let the light on, Cherry. Let the light on for them, baby. What they talking about? Let the light on them. Oh, let the light on them. Okay. So the issue here right now is, and I'm not on camera right now. I don't need to be, actually. It's really about the message. And it's easy to get caught up in. I have another channel, just so y'all know, for those of y'all who want to see me. I actually have to reactivate it. I have another one on. You know what? I'm going to leave that where that's at. Something told me to leave that where that's at for right now. And the reason why I'm leaving that where it's at right now is because you got too many people who like to be nosy. For reasons that really don't even make sense. For those of y'all who want to know a little bit about me, I have a bachelor's in psychology, a master's in business, entrepreneurship, and organizational leadership. And I've been doing readings over 30 years. I don't look my age. Yeah. Later on, I will. And I took the smoke detector out because no matter how many times I change the battery, it's not behaving correctly. So instead of having that thing talk to me, I took it out. Till we figure out what's wrong with it. So there we have it. So right now there's a mystery, okay? And the reason why things are a mystery, right? The song is what was that damn song? Tired by Kelly Price. Yeah, it's been a disruption in a pattern and how things are operating at this point. And the reason why is because people are so used to you operating in a way that benefits them. Okay? And at this point, you're no longer operating in a manner that helps everyone else. You're taking care of yourself. Why? Because you had to stop in order to fully come into consciousness. A lot of times people don't realize that when you were taking care of everyone else and not taking care of yourself, that is a form of being out of consciousness, okay? That is a true form of being out of consciousness. Some of you guys have dealt with the issue of rejection. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people don't understand. Somebody not agreeing with what you do and how you do it is the most beautifulest thing you could ever come in contact with. All my life I've been misunderstood, okay? All my life. My entire life, okay? From Louisiana to California, okay, look. I have been misunderstood all of my life. And a lot of it has to do with people being angry because the natural magic that you hold. Look, when you have the ability to move and sway through situations that most people are unable to navigate through, a lot of it has to do with your bloodline, who you are, what created you. And a lot of people can look at you and see that you've been through all these things, but you don't look like your story. We live in a time right now where so many people focus on youth. They focus on youth so much that they don't fully comprehend. Yep, keep spitting these bitches out. Okay, so let's get back to the point. The reason they focus on youth so much, and I have to say they, because this is exterior to those that I'm speaking to right now, okay? By focusing on youth so much, they stop growing on a physical level, mentally and emotionally. On the physical plane, when it comes to your thought process, they stop evolving. Okay? So many people are focused on the physical aspect. What do you look like to other people? That they forget what they look like to themselves. And I'll tell you something. Those that are afraid of their gray hairs. Look, there's some people who look good with gray hair. There's some people who don't. I don't mind mine at all. I don't even trip off of it. I dyed my hair one time just to see how it looked. And it didn't look like me. I have a streak of gray hair in the front. Cruella de Vil ordeal, you know what I'm saying? I don't even trip off of it. But when I leave my hair curly, most people don't even pay attention to it because they're busy looking at my face rather than the hair. So, and it's more so they're paying attention to the energy. Why am I going into all of this? Apparently, I need to go into all of this. Okay, so back to this song, Tired. Okay, right now, I don't even feel like I'm giving a message, but clearly, when I release this video, because I don't go back and listen to them. When I finally go back I left the deck that I was going to use over there. I haven't set up the area to do readings again, which I should. I could use the desk, but I don't want to use my desk for that. I could use another table. I haven't fully decided whether I'm going to start back doing readings for people or not yet. And it's really all about the type of time that I have these days. I love doing readings. And when I'm called to do them, when times are needed, I do them because it's necessary. And it's a part of who I am and who I've always been, you know. And I don't know if this message is reaching somebody that needs to have confirmation about something or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm sure spilling a whole lot of beans right now about my personal life that I generally are not interested in doing, but I also am wise enough and aware enough to know that when the portal opens up for me to do so, it is necessary for me to do just that. So I'm not fighting it, okay? Yep. There are a lot of energies fighting right now who do not want you to wake up on the level that you're supposed to be awakened. And it's not so much to the point of being awakened. It's to the point of look at the card that came. It's to the point of you balancing yourself out. Because the moment you come into balance is the moment that they become obsolete. For those of you who do not know what the word obsolete means, they become null and void. They are irrelevant. If you don't know what irrelevant means they just don't fucking matter no more. Okay? There's several... I'm hearing there's several ways to skin a pussy. Pick your option and choose wisely, because one option is very messy. I don't know what that had to do with anything. I have no idea, and I'm not even trying to read into that right now. That's what I'm hearing. Uh, but one thing, it's all about being authentic around here. Walking into your autonomy is a necessary element of life that I live by and I've always lived by. Because if I'm not myself, then I can't be nothing else. If I'm not myself, then who am I? And there is an issue when you are not yourself. Being yourself, no matter what space you are in life, is what opens a gateway for the things that are supposed to exist, flourish in ways. It's kind of like a tree that's in a field of flowers, right in the middle of a field of flowers. If that tree doesn't get its proper nourishment, those flowers do not survive in the manner that they're supposed to survive and thrive when spring comes around, which also affects the bees, the birds, and whatever else is out there, whatever animals, creatures, what have you. When you are not yourself, the people that are supposed to benefit from you are not able to eat, which means that the world, and I'm not going to say the world because the world itself is a whole nother aspect versus your world, okay? And a lot of people seem to think that the world has an impact on your world. And the truth of the matter is it truly doesn't. What exists exterior to you really has absolutely nothing to do with you. And it's really all about you deciding how you're going to maneuver through whatever is happening within that world. If you want to be a part of that world, if you want to tap into that world, analyze that world, what have you, whatever angle you're approaching it from. So that deals with your movement, okay? How you're moving, okay? Put some sweetness on that thing. And I'll tell you something right now. In life, we got to be sweet to ourselves. If you're not sweet to yourself, then who are you sweet to? And I tell you, so this whole element, this whole, I'm hearing the word initiation of movement. Initiation, interesting. It's very interesting. Because I sure wasn't, wow, okay. So someone is being introduced to this way of living. And ultimately, it took you to get tired of what you were seeing, where you were at, the element that you have been exposed to. You know, most people are unable to get tired due to the fact that they are unfamiliar. Not just there's 3 cards that came out. I'm gonna set them aside for a second. I'm gonna pull this one as well. And sweetness is still at the bottom, so that means I need to add some dialogue to this. Due to the fact that a lot of people are unfamiliar of the territory that they're tapping into when it's new, when it's unfamiliar, when it's considered something that is taboo or unorthodox. It creates an element of scarcity. It creates an element of fear. Scarcity is a form of lack. Yeah, keep spitting them out. Fear is a form of wanting to run away and run to mommy. That's what I'm hearing. It's kind of like basically somebody turns into a baby and they start I can't really do it right now because my voice is kind of gone right now, but they want to run to mommy. Mommy, save me. Mommy, mommy, please don't. You remember that song back in the day? He used to have, mommy, please don't leave me, because Chester's got something up his sleeve. And if you leave me, I can't sleep. Chester's going to put his hands on me. It's kind of like, that was like the 90s, early 90s. So check this out. Chester the Molester. Hey, I ain't trying to laugh at y'all right now. I'm laughing because just the memories of certain stuff. So check this out. When something is unfamiliar territory, you feel as if you're being assaulted in some type of way. Why? Because every movement in that direction or in that spectrum, in that place of unfamiliarity, I can't fucking say the word right now, and I'm not going to try to say it because it's not meant for me to say it. Look, one thing about me, I don't force nothing. Look, I done had 4 brain surgeries, 3 body surgeries from a drunk driver hitting me on some real shit. No bullshit. It's all out there. You feel me? So when shit don't want to come out, it don't fucking come out. And I let it be. I show myself grace in those type of areas. You feel me? So I'm in the 1% of people who had one of the surgeries I had. I had 4 of them bitches. So, it back to what I was saying. Once a person is in unfamiliar territory, they're unable to cope in the ways that they have been taught to or have learned to cope in tragic situations or scary situations or survival. I'm hearing survival mechanisms and techniques. They do not hold the capacity or the skills to be able to pacify themselves in a sense, to be able to get through what they're experiencing emotionally, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yeah, they're unable to correlate all of those elements together because they're unaware of what they're looking at. So exposure changes lives, okay? And a lot of times people seem to think that exposure doesn't change lives. I'll tell you, you grew up in the hood all your life and you go somewhere from seeing the same thing every single day, and then all of a sudden you're exposed to somewhere where ain't no shooting. You're exposed to somewhere where there's no drama. You're exposed to somewhere where you see people being loving. But then you're also exposed at the same time wondering, okay, well, if it's all of this on the forefront, what's going on behind the scenes? And then when you go into that element and you start learning what's behind the scenes, oh shit. You be like, well, goddamn, I could have stayed where I was at. Only difference is these people are holding smiles in your face. You know what I'm saying? Well, back when I used to do hair and makeup and shit for, videos, shit like that, whatever, what have you. So rest in reverse. A lot of you guys have been running from your rest. And a lot of it has to do with your trust and rejection. Being unable to rest and trust that where you were was not a better place for you, and where you've come to is a better place. Only because it's not the place that you've come to is not meant for you to get heavily involved in. It's meant for you to find your own way and create your own path. Okay? And then there's surrender in reverse. That was the 4th card that came. And still, sweetness was at the bottom. Oh, this just fell. Yeah, because it's all about your hunger. Hunger was in reverse. Hunger, success, and space. Okay? So when you deal with your hunger, your success, and space, The space that actually exists is your space within your bubble that you create. Your idea of success is not what other people have deemed or claimed success to be. Your hunger, your appetite has changed. Because now what you know to be a full plate is on a whole nother spectrum at this point. So how you're looking at everything causes you to surrender, but also puts you in a place to where you have to learn how to trust and accept the fact that the idea of being rejected is not something that you need to worry about. The thing is you need to learn how to trust yourself and learn to start rejecting these motherfuckers that just seem to can't help themselves and want to just come up in your space and get all buddy and willy-nilly with you. You know what I'm saying? And there goes back to you finding your resting place, meaning tapping into your equilibrium so that you can balance yourself, which puts you in a position to remain a mystery, which also puts you in a position to where other people will be disrupted because they can no longer fool you, which will also put them in a place to where they're constantly angry at you. But your consciousness will be open because you will know to stop. Take a moment. When all of that movement is showing up, you're going to chill the fuck out and balance yourself out. Because you know what you're doing. So, damn, I don't know how many minutes this is. But it's all about bringing sweetness into your life, baby. You got to be sweet to yourself. Don't worry about other people being sweet to you. Be sweet to you. Okay? And I tell you something, the sweeter you are to yourself, these rat bastards going to always move with caution when it comes to thinking about doing anything to you because they know that you can see them. Peekaboo! I see you! I see you! I see you! You! And you! And that's really what it's about, you know what I'm saying? So look, if nobody told you they love you today, I'm telling you I love you. No cut, no dry, no bullshit. I hope y'all lighting this bitch up, doing what the fuck you do and doing it motherfucking well, baby. I will holler at y'all soon. Let me see when I'm gonna post this. I don't know how long this video is, but we finna make it do what it do. I love you. Toodles spoodles.